Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to share a project I created for Scrap the World's group swap here on YouTube. And for this swap we were to create a gift/treat box and note card with matching envelope. The treat box can be any theme and any size, but not smaller than the example that she had in her video. And the treat box had to at least have 3 elements on it, such as lace, flowers, bling, things like that. And the note card itself had to have at least 1 sentiment and 1 other element on it with the matching envelope. And we were put into groups of 4, and we had to create sets of 3 or 3 sets for our group swap partners and package it up nicely. Now we were supposed to use dies or SVG files and present them in such a way that our partners could put them together themselves. And so what happened with me was I created a project that is different from what you're seeing right now in front of you, but there was a problem with the closing mechanism and I wasn't happy with it at all, so I wasn't about to send that off. So about 3 days later, or 3 days before the swap was supposed to be postmarked, I decided to do something else. So I had this SVG file that I wanted to use, and it is a lipstick box, and I wanted to create that instead, so that's what I did. And so I got this file from SVG Cuts. I will leave the link down below. And so I'm going to show you the prototype that I made first, and then I'll get into the pieces for this box. So this is what I created, and I absolutely loved it. Now all the pieces are here for this except for this round piece here. I did not use this piece. I mean, you could if you want to, but I didn't feel I needed to. And this area here, I'm going to go over it. I did this the way she had it in the top of the lipstick, the way she did it in the video, and it just did not work for me. So I discovered a different way to do it, and it worked out way better. So let me go over the pieces here. This is the lipstick part, of course. These 3 pieces here are a part of this. It was a long strip, but I just rolled it up to save some time. And then this is the cover, and this is the base of the box. Now I had to actually put this box together because this piece here, you can't fold it up properly. It's just way too big. It's almost 9 inches wide. And I can fold it one way, but that's about the only way that I could fold it, and I don't have a bag big enough to put this big piece in. So I went ahead and did it, and not only that, I didn't want my swap partners to be upset with me because there's so many pieces here. So I decided to go ahead and put the box together, and then I have some elements that they can decorate the box with. So to start off, let's do these pieces first. When you cut the file out, it does score the numbers in it, and I just inked it in pen so that you can see it better, but it does ink the number or score the numbers into it. So I'm going to take some glue here, and I'm just going to put a little bit around the edges here. Take number 2, attach it to number 1, just like this. And you'll notice there's a slit here on each piece. That's because it curves a little bit, and you want to make sure that that piece is completely covered there. Let's slide this down a little bit. Pull this off. And try and get it to lay down as flat as you can. We'll put some more glue on that. I really didn't have this problem the first time. But of course, because I'm on camera, it's going to act up. Okay, so there we have that piece there. And what I did was I put a little bit of glue on that triangle part there, and then I attached it to this part of the octagon because there are 8 sides. Okay, and just hold it there for a second. Now what she did in the video, because SVG Cuts does have tutorials on their website on how to put these together, she put all the pieces together first, And then she added this piece and she joined all these triangular pieces to it afterwards. And that's how come mine didn't look so good. It didn't line up properly. So I found out that if I do it this way, it works out so much better. So you're going to line up these score lines here at the bottom. Line those up. And then slide that under there. And just hold it for a second. Put a little bit of glue here on the triangle part. And then line that up with the other edge here. Okay. And you're going to go all the way around like that until all these pieces are connected, and then you'll have something like this. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. Let me move these out of the way now. So that's your finished lipstick. And then what I did on the bottom is I just put a little circle here just to keep it all together. So for this piece here, like I said, it was this long strip and there's a tab on it. I don't know, you can see the line right there. You just put some glue on it and attach it. And then you fold these in and you have these two pieces here. You want to install these two pieces first before you put this one on. Okay, so because I use holographic paper for this, this piece here is really, this side of the paper is really shiny and it's slippery. So I do it on the back side and nobody is going to see this at all, so it's okay to flip your paper over. Put some glue on there and I'm just going to drop this in. Drop it in like that. So this shiny side is on the inside and it's facing me, and then when you flip it over, the white side is on the bottom, and the glue just sticks better to the white side that isn't shiny. And you're going to press all of this in. Oops. Just press it in and take your finger and just go around in a circle like that. Get it all to stick down. You can use a pencil, eraser or something. You can just use your finger. Okay, and I just go around a few times and it sticks. And any piece that isn't stuck down, just add a little bit more glue. And just do it again. Okay. And then you're going to take your other piece and you're going to do the same thing. And the reason why you want to do these two pieces on the inside first is because if you put this on the other side, it's going to be too difficult to get this piece to stay in. Okay, so we're going to put the glue side up. So the shiny part is facing inside. And you're just going to pull that up. See, and this is why you need the other side to be open still. You do the same thing. Just press it down. Okay. And what I did with this piece, I have some red line tape on the back of this, only because I want it to stay down. Pull that off. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it as well, around the edges. And I'm going to stick it on here. Okay. And there you have it. Now, I'm off a little bit, but that's okay. So this is your cylinder for the lipstick. Alright, so we have those two. And then this is the box lid. And I've already put some red line tape on here for the sake of time, because this shiny part works better with red line tape than it does with wet glue. And these little things are just sticking to me. Okay, so I'm just going to take these two tabs and attach it to there. Just line it up carefully at the edges. This red line tape is no joke, so make sure it doesn't stick to the wrong thing because it's really difficult to get it off. Take this piece off. Okay. Then you can take your bone folder and really press those in. Okay, and then I take my wet glue, and this part turns under, allowing your box lid to be more sturdy. Do this side too. Maybe I should have used red line tape on that too. Okay, now it's more on this side. And then the last side, and do this. Okay, so there you go. You have all of your sides done. All right, so there's your lid. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take this piece here, and what I did was I put another circle on here. Since it's holographic paper, let me just get a little circle here real quick. Okay, now you only have to do this because the holographic paper is shiny and it doesn't stick very well. So with wet glue, so what I do is I just get a circle, just punch out a circle or die cut a circle or something like that, and just stick it to the bottom of this right here, bottom of the cylinder. And that way it would stick a little bit better to this shiny surface of the holographic paper. Okay. Oh no, I got some glue on here. Hold on a second, let me clean this off real quick. Okay, so I got that all cleaned off. Alright, so there's those pieces. So now what I'm going to do is this lipstick piece right here, I have this little dot here, I'm just going to add a larger circle to the bottom of it so that it sticks better to the holographic paper. Now if you guys are using regular cardstock, you don't have to do this part. It's just that I want to be sure that this can stick to the holographic paper. Okay, so I just added this larger circle. I'm just going to hold it there for a second. Now I would not recommend using hot glue to attach this. I made the mistake of doing that for my swap partners and it left a huge gap on this section between the cylinder and the box and it just looked terrible, but I'm going to show you how I remedied that. Okay, so I think this is on here pretty good. So I'm going to add glue all the way around here. Make sure you get the edges because you want the edges to stay down. Okay, and look for the back side because this flat part here, you want it to be on the front. So there's my seam back there. I want my front to be the opposite way. It's better to use wet glue for this. So you see that gap there? I had used hot glue before and it just looks so terrible. And because this is slippery, I'm just going to hold it for a second. Okay, it's on there. There's still some wet glue showing, but it'll dry. Okay, and then we're going to take the bottom of this and add more glue. And then we're going to add it to look for your best side. Let's go with this side here. And try and line it up as best you can. I probably should have used some red line tape on this one too, but that's okay. Okay, so it's on top of the box lid. I'm going to hold this for a second as well. Let it dry a little bit before I let go. Okay, so you guys see that little gap in there? I'll show you how I fix that. But first of all, let's do this box. Right, so for this box, all you're going to do is put glue on the tabs. And for this one here, this tab, it goes in. The score line goes in a little bit. So just wanted you guys, those of you who want to try this, to be mindful of that. It is not your regular rectangle. So there I have to go in a little bit. It's not bad. But that's why you have those cut lines here. It's because it curves just a little bit. Got glue on me. And we're going to do all four sides like that, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, so here is the completed base of the lipstick box. If you guys can see how it goes in a little bit at the top. So that's how that looks. And then we're going to take care of this right here, this little mess. So I have this trim here, and I put double-sided red line tape on the back of it. So I'm just going to remove the backing, at least part of it right now, if it will let me. There we go. And I'm going to start at the back, and I'm just going to put this down there and make sure that the bottom of the trim is touching the top of the box lid, just like that. And that hides the mess. And just go all the way around, and I'm peeling back the red line tape backing as I go, because this stuff is no joke. This stuff sticks. Whatever it touches, it's on there. It's not coming off. Okay, so I'm at the back, and just pull it a little bit further. I'm take my scissors and cut this off. Uh-oh, something just fell. Okay, and then just on there, it's down. Okay, and then that's how it looks. Alright, and then I have this trim because she said to add some bling. So I'm going to start on one side, start at the back, and I also have double-sided red line tape on this as well. It just works better than the wet glue for something like this because the surface of the paper is so shiny and it's just going to slip and slide all over this smooth surface. So I'm going to go all the way around the box edge of the lid and then end it right back there. Okay, so that's how that looks. Get rid of this. And you're going to take it, put it on your box. Isn't that pretty? Ah, love this. It is so pretty. Look at that lipstick box. Okay, now to decorate it, make sure that you're on the flat side here. This will be the front. And I have this little bow that I made, and I put a lipstick charm on the end of it. You're just going to take some hot glue, put a dab of glue on it, and then I'm going to stand up for this part. Then just put it right there like that. And then I have this die cut that I layered up with 3 colors. You can't see the black, but the black is on the back, adding some support, and it says Diva. And for this dot right here over the eye, I used some acetate and I just glued it in between the silver and the black so it looks like it's floating there. And what I did was I put some pop dots on it. Let me put some pop dots on it right now. Okay, so I'm just going to put one pop dot on it for the sake of this video because it is getting kind of long, and I'm just going to put it on a diagonal here, just like that. And there you have Diva. Okay, so that's that. And if you wanted to, you could put some flowers on it. You guys can tell me yes or no for the flowers. You put this color on here, and there you have it. Okay, I even have some of these silver leaves that you could stick on here, but yeah, this is what I created for my swap partners. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for sticking with me this long. I know we had to package it up and put it in a box, so I'm just going to show you. This is a box similar to what I created. I also made this, and but my swap partners box is white. It's all white, and I put some matted paper layers on here. And to package it up, I just took the lid off and took the bottom of the box, and I actually, let me show you what I did. I just pulled this off and stuck it in here like this, and then I packaged it up like that. And then all the decorative items for the box, I put them in here. And this, let me show you, is 3x3 card that I created for it. It says "You're a Gem," and I used some of the same bling on the card here, my sentiment and the diamond. I added some lips because there was some space there, empty space there, and then that's the inside of the card. And then that just goes in here like this, and then close it up. And that's what I created for my swap partners. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and please like this video if you like it, comment, leave a comment below. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a great day.